The axolotl should not exist. At least, not according to the rules that govern almost all other vertebrates. It does not grow up. It does not leave the water. It does not abandon its larval form. It does not trade youth for adulthood. Instead, it stops time. Scientifically known as Ambystoma mexicanum, the axolotl is a salamander native to a very specific region of central Mexico, historically inhabiting the ancient lake systems around present-day Mexico City. Once widespread, it is now confined to a few remaining canals and wetlands. Despite its fragile status in the wild, the axolotl has become globally famous, not for its beauty or size, but for its biological impossibility. The axolotl practices neoteny. This means it reaches sexual maturity while retaining juvenile characteristics. Unlike most amphibians, it never undergoes full metamorphosis. It keeps its external gills, aquatic lifestyle, and larval body structure for life. It is an adult that never stops being young. The body of an axolotl is soft, elongated, and delicate in appearance. External feathery gills extend from both sides of the head, waving gently in the water. These gills are not decorative, they are highly efficient respiratory organs. Its eyes are small and lidless. Its skin is smooth and permeable. Its limbs are short but fully functional, and its mouth curves upward, creating what looks like a permanent, gentle smile. This appearance has turned the axolotl into a pop culture icon, but behind that smile is one of the most powerful biological toolkits ever observed. Axolotls can regenerate. Not just skin, not just tails. They can regenerate limbs, spinal cord segments, damaged hearts, portions of the brain, jaws, and even complex nerve structures, perfectly. No scarring, no loss of function. When a limb is lost, cells at the wound site revert to a stem cell-like state, forming a structure called a blastoma. These cells then rebuild the missing structure exactly as it was before, including bones, muscles, blood vessels, and nerves. The process is precise, controlled, repeatable. An axolotl can regenerate the same limb multiple times without degradation. This ability has placed the axolotl at the center of modern medical research. Scientists study it to unlock regenerative therapies for humans, spinal injuries, organ repair, and tissue regeneration. In many ways, the axolotl represents a version of biology that humans lost. In the wild, axolotls are ambush predators. They feed on worms, insects, small crustaceans, and fish. They do not chase, they wait. When prey comes close, the axolotl snaps its mouth open, creating suction that pulls the prey in. Movement is minimal. Energy conservation is key. They rely on water temperature and oxygen levels to regulate activity. As ectotherms, their metabolism is directly tied to their environment. Cold water slows them. Warm water energizes them, but too much heat is lethal. This sensitivity makes them vulnerable. Reproduction occurs fully underwater. Males deposit spermatophores, which females pick up to fertilize eggs internally. Females can lay hundreds of eggs, attaching them to plants or rocks. There is no parental care. Survival is a numbers game. Historically, axolotls thrived in clean, cool, freshwater lakes. But urban expansion, pollution, invasive fish species, and habitat destruction have devastated the natural populations. Today, the axolotl is critically endangered in the wild. Ironically, there are more axolotls in laboratories and aquariums than in their native habitat. In captivity, axolotls can live long lives. Under certain conditions, they can be induced to metamorphose into terrestrial salamanders using hormonal triggers. But this process is unnatural and often shortens lifespan. The axolotl's refusal to metamorphose is not a weakness. It is a strategy. By staying aquatic and retaining regenerative abilities, it occupies a niche where growth is not about change, but about mastery of a single form. Evolution usually rewards transformation. The axolotl chose perfection instead. It is not immortal in the literal sense. It can die. It can be injured. It can go extinct. But biologically, it represents something extraordinary, a creature that solved survival by stopping the clock. A living reminder that progress does not always mean becoming something new. Sometimes, it means knowing when to stop.